she's always been an inspiration to me, and I just really admire everything she's been through and the way she lives her life. So one of the songs, when I was trying to find one that I thought spoke out to me, was Bob Dylan's Forever Young. The lyrics from it are, "May your hands always be busy, may your feet always be swift, may you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. May your heart always be joyful, and may your song always be sung, may you stay forever young." So that's just, I really think, attributes to my grandmother's spirit. She just has a really lively spirit, and I just really admire her for what she does. So she taught me, how to be strong. She has a lot of strength. She told me what it really means to love, and she just really shows you how to enjoy life and get the most out of it. So the way that I've seen her strength is that I come from, most of the women on my mom's side of the family are very strong and outspoken. All the way back, I've heard stories of my great-grandmother, they didn't just sit back, they weren't just a housewife that, listened to everything their husband did and just followed their husband. They were kind of wore the pants in their relationship. I know my grandmother definitely did in my grandparents' relationship, and she's just a really strong person. My grandmother was the first woman in our family to graduate from college, so I admire her for that. She also, like most people, has battled cancer. It was about 8 years ago she was diagnosed with kidney cancer, but it was really quick. They diagnosed it. She had surgery, and she was back on her feet as soon as she could. She was just jumping to get out of the hospital. She was also diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and she still lived with that forever, but I admire her because she fights every day to eat healthy, exercise, everything like that. She's also very strong because when my mother was around 10 or 11, my grandparents got divorced, so my grandmother had to run the household by herself, provide for 3 kids, all on her own, and I really admire her for that. She's definitely a family person. Like any grandmother, her family comes first more than anything. She's very loving. Everyone. She loves everyone. She's just kind to everyone. And I especially admire her. My uncle came out when he was in college, I believe, early college. It was in the 70s. And she was very, very accepting of that, and I really admire her because I know it was a little bit taboo back then. It still wasn't as much as an accepted thing. So she just loves everyone with her whole heart. She also just has a genuine love for life. Everything she does, she puts her heart into. I know she's involved in a lot of things. She always likes to keep busy. The Red Hats Society, I don't know if you've heard of that. It's an older women's society. They all wear purple and red hats and go on social outings or whatever. So she is the queen of her chapter, and really takes pride in that. She organizes everything, gets new members and stuff like that. She's also one of the lead organizers for a food bank for her church and a member of her choir, and she's just really passionate in everything she does. So along with everything she does, she loves sharing with people. So of course, naturally, she's on Facebook. I don't know if anyone else's grandparents are on Facebook. It's pretty funny to see the way they interact with people. She just loves sharing friends and family pictures and stuff like that, even embarrassing pictures of people from their awkward stages in middle school. So I just think she's really strong. She has a strong taste for life. She's always doing things to keep herself busy. And I think the quote that I have is from Oscar Wilde. It says, "To live is the rarest thing. Most people exist, and that is all." And I really think my grandmother always says, don't live with regret. Always do what you want to do and say what you want to say, and just do what makes you happy.